Dickinson Centre here in Perth's Golden Triangle. This is EPW's Go Time, and we're kicking things off with a singles match set for one fall. Our first competitor, make him welcome. You know him very well because he is the godfather of Perth Pro Wrestling. Put your hands together for Davis Strong.
Hello everyone and welcome to EPW's Go Time. We are here at the Dickinson Centre at Scotch College. It is October the 5th and we are in the lead up to EPW versus TMDK Retribution. My name is Dean Olsen, and alongside me, as always, we've got the delightful Drake Wallace.
And now his opponent, he represents the Locker Room Leadership Program. Here's Mr. Thompson.
Sorry, Mean Dean, I was having flashbacks to PE class with that beat test music. I had a little shudder run down my spine. And then I let our main friend over there do the introductions for Mr. Thompson as he comes in to wrestle one of EPW's greatest.
That's right, we've got a huge show happening at Retribution, but this is Go Time in the lead up to that. Of course, it is the final stop on the road to Reawakening 23, which will be our biggest show of the year, December 14th. Make sure you get your tickets right now, because as always, Reawakening is the biggest show of the year, and you do not want to miss it, as history will show you. We are kicking Go Time off with Mr. Thompson versus Davis Storm, on what promises to be a massive night. We want to thank you for joining us right here. If you're watching on YouTube or on our Vimeo channel, which is where you'll be able to see EPW versus TMDK's Retribution as well. I'm excited. Wallace is excited. Kind of. Okay, you're pumped.
I'm for this. I mean, this is really old and new school, right? Mr. Thompson looking to make a name for himself against arguably one of the greatest in Australian wrestling, the godfather Davis Storm. Super interested to see how this one turns out. We know Davis, 2024, not a great year for Davis Storm so far, so he's looking to get himself back on top.
Yeah, that's right. Of course, Davis Storm was part of the original group that started Explosive Pro Wrestling in 2001. But if you follow us on social media, we're on all the socials at EPW Perth. Give us a follow if you don't already, as well as right here on our YouTube channel. Thompson had some strong words. He said Davis Storm is EPW, Elderly People's Wrestling. It's a bit of a burn.
I love EPW, you know, it's given me a lot of my lifetime. I love what it's doing.
It doesn't help that we're old as well, but the thing is that we've got this really good crop of upcoming talent that I guess they want a lot of these old guard out the way as Davis Storm just...
From the Davis Storm textbook, that one?
Yeah, exactly. And Thompson also referred to Davis Storm as the grandfather of professional wrestling, says that all storms eventually pass. And it's time for this one to end.
I didn't know Mr. Thompson was a poet. He should be teaching literacy.
Ooh, catches the leg, does Davis Storm. The thing that Thompson, with all of his strong words, have to remember is that Davis Storm's been around a very long time. Call him elderly or whatever you want. But the thing is that he's as wise due to his experience in that ring. He can do it all and he knows it all. If you want to come around, run in your mouth, you've got to be ready to back it up. As Davis Storm's doing a lap of the ring, and Jay Taylor, part of the Locker Room Leadership Program, puts a stop to that one.
Speaking of running, Davis Storm showing he's still got plenty left in the tank, running laps around the ring, but as you said, cut off by Jay Taylor, and Mr. Thompson smashing Storm's face off the ring apron, throws him back in. Mr. Thompson ready to go to work. Get in the referee's face there, ready to go to walk against Davis Storm.
Thompson's a teacher, but he doesn't like taking orders from anyone but himself. Of course, Davis Storm, we want to talk about his legacy of pro wrestling and how long he's been doing for. Dare I say, he's probably in the best shape of his career. Jay Taylor went for a swing with that whiteboard to no avail. Thompson now going straight back to work. He can get a win over Davis Storm here. This will be absolutely huge for Mr. Thompson, especially this time of year where everyone wants to put in a massive effort so they can get booked on the huge show which will be Reawakening in 23.
I mean, we know about the history of Davis Storm's injured neck. It put him out for basically all of 2023. And we know he's come back and it hasn't quite worked out for him in 2024. I think still that neck really a problem for him. And Mr. Thompson...
He's stepping on it every time he does that beak test. Drops an elbow on it for a good measure as well. Of course, EPW TMDK Retribution's got a huge lineup as well. We'll see the Coastal Championship on the line, the tag titles be on the line. We'll find out who goes into the final of the Invitational Tournament as well. And the main event is going to be unmissable when it will be Team EPW versus Team TMDK. Check out Retribution on Vimeo once you finish watching this fine Go Time.
We know how much TMDK have been running roughshot over EPW. Davis Storm knows all too well. Oh, nice from Jay Taylor there.
Tyler Sparks trying to keep an eye on it as Thompson.
Referee's got to keep his eye on this here. Thompson goes for the cover. Davis Storm able to kick out at 2. Jay Taylor running the game on the outside here, playing it perfectly. Obviously, Jay Taylor, Mr. Thompson have a game plan. Working it out perfectly.
Oh, Thompson with a big right hand right on the side of the jaw of Davis Storm. Been very happy with his work, Davis Storm, though.
This is the smartest thing. Davis Storm was punched in the face by the best of them, and this just looks like it's pissing him off.
Oh, European uppercut. And another one. Thompson doesn't seem to take it as well as Davis Storm does.
To the guts there by Thompson. Whips Davis Storm off the ropes, goes for the line, ducks under, goes again, ducks under again. Nice spinning back elbow from Davis Storm there. Jay Taylor looking very frustrated on the outside here as Davis Storm begging the crowd to get into it, to give him the energy. Nice drop kick from Davis Storm, taking Mr. Thompson down.
Crowd likes what they see, as they should, of course. The main event of Go Time is going to be a #1 contenders matchup for the Tag Team Championships, which I'm very excited for as Thompson charges in to nothing but turnbuckle. And here comes Storm now. It's thrown to the outside ring apron. Take that, Jay Taylor. You deserve every bit of it. Oh! That's something out of the Drake Wallace playbook, dare I say.
2. Oh, thought he had it there.
Thought he had a handful of tights as well, correct me if I'm wrong. Referee Tyler Sparks getting a bit of the business from Mr. Thompson, who doesn't like the fact that he didn't get the 3 count.
I mean, I don't know what Mr. Thompson is about. This referee hasn't been doing a great job so far, and it's all worked out for Mr. Thompson, so...
Thompson now's got that whiteboard, ready to light up Davis Storm. Oh, doesn't happen. Little does Thompson know that referee Tyler Sparks saw every bit of that.
I mean, it can't hurt to try, right? Can't hurt to try. Give it a shot.
Yeah. I mean, it was worth a crack. Storm can't do this. He'll get disqualified.
I mean, he knows that. He's been doing this for long enough. He knows that. Can he hit Jay Taylor?
I mean, he's fair game. He's not a legal part of this matchup, is he?
Oh!
Oh, look out, Storm. I thought he was going to roll him up. Oh, knee strike right to the corner of the jaw.
That's got to be it.
Surely.
Referee 1, 2, 3. Huge victory for Davis Storm.
What a way to kick off Go Time.
Representing North accompanied by Stephen O'Shea, a maniac, Chadwick Jackson.
Chadwick Jackson, of course, he is a part of Dos Itzwa, and he has fellow Dos Itzwa member Norshay joining him. These two could not seem as different from each other if they tried.
Now, his opponent. good. Representing Death by Workrate,
So your next matchup right here on EPW's Go Time in the lead up to EPW versus TMDK Retribution. We've got Elijah Henry up against Chadwick Jackson. I'm a big fan of Elijah Henry, Wally. I'm actually very keen to see how this one's going to play out. He's come back from the United Kingdom and feels he's got a lot to prove. He's representing Death by Workrate.
I like Death by Workrate. That's what they used to say about me.
I was just about to throw a jab at you about Workrate. But be that as it may, all jokes aside, serious business here in the ring. These two have a lot to prove. Chadwick Jackson's had a fantastic 2024. He's been doing big things at the EPW shows as well. That's the EPW School of Pro Wrestling. And especially, like I said, it's reawakening season, the final stop before the biggest show of the year. Everyone wants to make their presence known so they can get booked on the biggest show of the year.
Huge shoulder charge there from Chadwick Jackson as Henry gets the boot up. Jackson runs straight into it, goes again, doesn't learn the first time. Third time's a charm, he says. No, straight into that turnbuckle. Whip off by Elijah Henry, reversal by Jackson.
Big kick. Henry now, who is firing on all cylinders. Chadwick Jackson, I was just wondering, he seems so unhinged that you think it's worth giving him headshots.
I mean, I don't know what's in his head. Every time Dos Eats will come out here, I feel like I've had my brain removed. So I'm not sure how many brain cells they've got left. It's like a fog comes over me. I don't bloody understand what the hell's going on.
Thanks to of us, but Chadwick Jackson's been wrestling some great matches this year, and it's awesome to see him here right here at EPW's Go Time. Elijah Henry now slings through a big one. Chadwick Jackson, oh, down he goes with the Uranagi. Only a 1 count shows there's a lot of fight left in Elijah Henry. Death by Workrate. If that is going to be your mantra, you've got to bring it and then some, my friend.
We have big invitational matches later on tonight, and of course the invitational final at Reawakening. Both these men really looking to make amends. Both men eliminated from the invitational tournament early on and really looking to get back in the winners column here with a big victory at Go Time.
That's right, of course, those invitational matchups are going to be happening at Retribution. Check it out on our Vimeo if you want to see how that plays out. I'm super keen to see who's going to be in the finals this year. The longest running pro wrestling tournament in all of Australian wrestling. Someone will make history yet again this year. Elijah Henry now grabs a handful of hair. Oh, just a big kick.
Plenty of it in that hand. Forearm there. Pandering to the crowd. Well, maybe not pandering. 2 fingers to the crowd. Maybe he needs to focus a little bit more. Maybe they're the reasons why he didn't make it as far in the invitational tournament. Has to keep his eyes on the prizes, we know.
I will say credit to Elijah Henry. When he got knocked out in the invitational tournament, he didn't sit back and sulk. What he did was go to the United Kingdom, learn from some different trainers, get some different bookings, take himself out of the comfort zone. You've got to admire that.
You can see what it's doing to him in the ring. Come back with a lot of confidence, a lot of charisma, and he's taken it to Chadwick here, who, as we know, has been at the top of his game in 2024.
Sure has, and Chadwick went to EPW social media at EPW Perth and did a bit of a video giving Elijah Henry a bit of a talking to, saying after their last matchup he had a bit of a whinge. Oh my God, what a shot!
Did it make sense? Did it need subtitles?
Probably did. It wouldn't have hurt to have subtitles. But he's saying he's going to show to Elijah Henry that he is no joke. He may be a freak, but he will get his retribution. Oh, deadlift German suplex there.
Muscles him over, but he might have tweaked his hamstring there as he muscled Chadwick Jackson over. Chadwick able to kick out at 2. Very clearly, Elijah Henry trying to lift the big man over, has definitely tweaked his leg there, not working at 100%. Will that come back to haunt him?
So I think the size of Chadwick Jackson's a little bit misleading because he's not a small man. He might not be the tallest, but he's very solid. And when he runs through people like we saw earlier with that shoulder block, it's just like a freight train. He's got a lot of power as well. Just got a big hook to the head as well.
Yeah, we know Chadwick's been putting the time in at the gym. He's definitely trimmed down, but he's starting to put that muscle on in its place, starting to bulk up in all the right areas. And as we know, Muscle's very heavy, trying to pull that big man over.
We hear.
Somebody
So we
else.
hear.
That's what I meant.
All jokes aside now. Chadwick Jackson put the brakes on from the Irish whip. Elijah Henry. Here we go, gets the Irish whip now. Chadwick Jackson, there you go. We're talking about the momentum he gets, which is exactly what we're seeing here. He's got a lot of force when he throws that weight around.
Oh!
Got some surprisingly quick pace about him too.
Yeah, very explosive. Definitely, that's from trimming down, you know, putting that muscle on, having that pace, having the endurance, having the intestinal fortitude, as they say, to pick it up when the... Oh, huge slam from Chadwick. That has got to be it. 1, 2, oh no.
Power slam, not enough. Elijah Henry was calling for the brain buster. Maybe shouldn't have called his shots. Chadwick Jackson, who has a lot more experience than Elijah Henry, was able to turn the tide on that one.
Hasn't watched enough Bond movies. You don't tell the Bond what's going to happen. You've got to make it happen before you tell him what's happening. Come on, Elijah Henry, you should be smarter than that.
Crowd loving what they're seeing right here.
Massive crowd in early for Go Time. There's a bit of buzz around Go Time. We know from it being on YouTube. Everyone loved it on YouTube. Obviously, you guys are checking it out on YouTube right now. And the EPW fans have come in nice and early to see it for themselves.
That's right. Once it was originally a pre-show, is now unmissable, both in person and on YouTube. If you want to relive it again, or also on our YouTube, you can check out Robbie Eagles versus Hayden Zenith from the Australian Super Show back in February. As these two are just going hell for leather right now. Oh, a headbutt. Chadwick Jackson. Oh, big lariat from Henry. He needs to capitalize.
Unbelievable. I thought that was it. Huge lariat there from Elijah Henry off that headbutt. Elijah Henry has the upper hand now. Must focus, must capitalize. See, endurance playing a factor here. It's a long match. Both men have been going at it at 110%.
Double underhook locked in tight. We're going to see, he's going to suplex him, he's going to pile drive him, he's going to power, oh no, he's going to get a headbutt right to the corner of the nose. And here comes a huge power slam by Chadwick Jackson. Oh, Henry kicked out. I was convinced that was going to be all she wrote.
We've seen Chadwick finish many a competitor off with that move previously. He's wondering, what does he have to do? Trying to get the crowd into it, get that adrenaline pumping. Goes off. Henry ducks. Wow!
Back elbow. Sharp as a razor. That's it. What an absolute battle between these two. Elijah Henry gets the victory. And there it is. Death by work rate. He's got those shirts. He's telling everyone, go buy the shirt. That's right. The Pulse are back here in Explosive Pro Wrestling, and it's great to see them yet again. Jared Slate and Felix Young. They are seasoned veterans in the art form of tag team wrestling, and they are ready to do battle here again in Explosive Pro Wrestling. I'm so excited. This matchup is going to be awesome.
To the ring by Chadwick.
TNT. The Don. Chris Target, of course, accompanied by Stella Nix. This matchup being for the #1 contendership for the EPW Tag Team titles. DT were the Tag Team Champions not so long ago. They lost those titles to ATO, who will defend those very belts later on this evening at EPW's Retribution. How do I keep getting that name wrong?
It's too many Re's, Retribution, Reawakening. Buy them all on Vimeo, as they say.
That's right, of course. Don and Target, they came close to regaining their titles back, but they were not successful at Vendetta. So they want to get back into the hunt for those Tag Team Championships. And this is their chance for it right here, right now at EPW's Go Time. We've got a very thriving tag team division in Explosive Pro Wrestling right now. And the fact that we've got ATO back in Australia is an amazing get for EPW. After they went abroad, they could have come back to anywhere they wanted in Australia, but they chose to come back home to EPW.
TNT trying to work on the fast tags here, get it done quickly.
I must say, I don't quite know how it came together. I think it was a doing of CJL's maybe, but this pairing of the Don and Chris Target has been fantastic. They might not do things by the book like tag team should, but they've been very impressive when it comes to the production, that's for sure.
Speaking of being impressive in tag team action, it was, as you were saying, incredible to see the Pulse back at Vendetta, making quick work of their opponents there, and they want to make sure that they are in the title picture when EPW officials are having conversations about who is going to be next in line for an EPW Tag Team Championship spot. The Pulse want to be first in line. Look at that offense. Oh, Chris Target kicking out there at the count of 2.
That's right, the Pulse have been EPW Tag Team Champions before. Jared Slate's a multi-time Tag Team Champion, in fact. Don jumps over the top rope, charges in. Big back body drop there by the Bear, Jared Slate.
It's such a good name. It's so descriptive.
Yeah, it works well.
Oh, huge shot by the Don there. Off the thick head, the bare head of Jared Slate, who catches the Don. What's he going to do here?
Oh, spinning back breaker, and the way the Don's back bent was just sickening to see.
Fans loving the action here at Go Time, getting ready for Retribution as the Don charges in, but Jared Slate fights back with a huge kick by Chris Target as he went to slap Stella Nix in the face, and a massive spine buster textbook Michael Morleone offense with the middle finger. No, still Jared Slate kicking out at 2.
That's right. The Don is definitely the elder statesman, has more experience than anyone else in this matchup. Of course, he's had more tag team title reigns in his time at EPW than I care to count. Target now and the Don together. Oh, nice double team there. Of course, the Pulse probably have a swag of double team moves more than any other tag team I've ever seen.
I mean, the Don and Chris Target have been teaming on and off for a few years now. Not quite in this formation of DNT, but they definitely know each other very well.
Oh, they do, and that's the thing. 2024, I think they decided to knuckle down as a tag team as opposed to working as singles in tandem with Chris J. Lazarus. And I think it's paid off. The fact that they did have a tag team title reign in 2024 shows that they've definitely got something to work with here. And they've been very impressive. Getting Stella Nix on their side too is only a help as well.
Well, you're always good to have a third pair of eyes on the outside, just making sure things go to plan, so to
And
speak.
they don't mind bending the rules, so why not have a valet? And the thing is, as well as that,
Stella Nix can hold her own.
yeah, well, Stella Nix is going to be in action at Retribution as well. Check it out on Vimeo. She's got a matchup later on tonight up against Edith Nutt, which I can't wait to see. Felix Young now scaling the ropes. Don Michael Morleone up. We're going to see a superplex here in this beautiful venue. The roof's nice and high. There we go. Oh, elbow drop off the top rope by Chris Target. Double underhook. Oh, massive leaping knee strike there by Jared Slate that just echoed throughout this venue, which there isn't much echo because it is acoustically beautiful.
This is what happens when you go to a private school. You can afford the top quality acoustic treatment.
Tag made now, Jared Slate, the legal man, as is the Don Michael Morleone.
We know the implications of this match. EPW officials telling us before the match started, #1 contendership for the tag team titles. Both teams putting it all out. They're hard-hitting affair here. Who's going to go on to wrestle whoever is the tag team championships at the end of the evening tonight at Retribution?
That's right, of course. Reawakening is on the way, December 14th. You can get your tickets now, and make sure that you do. It is going to be absolutely humongous, as it is each and every year. It is unmissable. Whether you're new to explosive pro wrestling. Oh, what a shot!
Oh no, it's broken down here. Felix Young getting hot-headed, shoving the referee down, and he's calling it
He's
off.
calling for the bell.
Stella Nix is in.
For this match, a double disqualification. There is no winner.
Okay, that's
Edith Knight!
Edith Knight's in. She's going to match up later on tonight up against Stella Nix at Retribution. But we don't have #1 contenders for the tag titles. Is it double? Wait, what?
She just went through the guardrail. Is that a magic trick?
Yes, it is.
David Blaine, eat your heart out.
Okay, we don't know who's going to be the #1 contender, my friends, but one thing we do know is that EPW versus TMDK Retribution is kicking off shortly. Make sure you check it out on our Vimeo. This is not how we thought things would go, Wally.